Morning, it's Katie from Divine Experiences. We're down at Port Central today asking people about what their most divine experiences are in Port Macquarie or what their most divine business is. So welcome to Millie. Hi. What's your divine business here today?
My business is Love That Jam.
Love That Jam.
Which is not your average jam.
It's not your average
No.
jam. Tell us how it's not your average jam.
Well, the flavours are all a bit kooky, like licorice and blackberry, strawberry and basil, pineapple and chilli, things like that.
It sounds fantastic.
It's not jam that you can get in the supermarket, you know.
So Love That Jam. Are you a local or a tourist?
I'm a local, but I've moved from Victoria in the last year.
New Bendigo, she was telling me. So that's a huge move.
Yeah.
Now onto the sunshine and the beautiful beaches of Port Macquarie. So the other question we're going to ask is, what is your most divine experience to do or see in Port Macquarie, or where to eat or drink?
Well, somewhere to eat that I think is divine is called Oriental Spoon for bento. They have amazing vegetarian bento there.
Are you vegetarian?
Yes.
There you go for all of our vegetarian customers from Divine Experiences. Bento boxes at Oriental Spoon.
Yes.
Well, thank you, Millie.
Thank you.
And here's the Love That Jam.
Look who I found in the mall. It's Maddie. Hi, Maddie. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Good, thank you. Would you like to tell our audience, are you local or are you a tourist?
Yeah, no, I'm actually a local in Port Macquarie. I moved from Sydney 11 years ago, and absolutely love it. Love Port Macquarie, love everything about it. So
not
good local.
11 years is bordering on local.
Yes, they kind of still say that you're not a local, but I feel local now after 11 years.
10 years is the sweet spot. And Marty was from Barara, where I came from in Sydney. Now, would never go back?
No. Not after moving to Port Macquarie in the destination.
We're not sharing this with any Sydneyans or Bararians either. And can you share your most divine experience or place to eat and drink in Port Macquarie?
I'd most probably have to say, if it came down to it, I'd most probably look at Sea Salt Cafe and Restaurant.
Sea Salt.
Situation there's menus that cover everything, be it breakfast, be it lunch, but to sit on at the marina, have a nice seafood platter, nice rosé with it, you can't get much better than that.
Rosé seafood platter overlooking the marina at Sea Salt Restaurant and Cafe. Fantastic. Any other little fun facts or hidden spots in Port Macquarie that you'd like to share?
No, I mean, there is lovely spots around and a lot of good quality restaurants here, so I don't want to pinpoint any of them, but there is a selection no matter what you're after. There's something for everyone, be it seafood, be it a quick cup of coffee, a sandwich, things like that. Great lot of hospitality venues in Port Macquarie.
Port Macquarie curated cuisine is out of this world, better than some places in Sydney. Thanks, Marty, for sharing.
No dramas. Thanks, Katie. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Now, I've just bumped into the beautiful Jess. I used to actually go to BFT with Jess. We did have an F45 coach here before as well, spruiking food and wine. So welcome, Jess. Are you local or tourist, and how long have you been here for?
I'm a local, about 30 years.
30 years is definitely a local. Where were you before that? Sydney, and hasn't left 30 years.
No.
And can you share with us your most divine experiences here in Port? Being a true local of 30 years, where do you love to eat and drink in Port Macquarie?
So Settlers, the pub.
Settlers.
Very good.
Very good.
Always
Flower.
yeah.
Alistair's pub there. What's your favourite thing to eat there?
Probably steak. Good old steak.
Good old steak at Settlers. We do love that. And where else?
Delicio's in Laurelton.
Delicio's in Laurelton. Now, is that because of the pizza or the decor? We had a couple of boys say that the decor there was pretty good.
Just, I like Italian cuisine.
Italian cuisine, good old-fashioned Italian cuisine.
Yeah.
Have you got anywhere that's like a hidden gem or fun fact about Port Macquarie?
Gem? Probably Bago Vineyard. Really
Bago, another shout-out for Bago. We had just somebody, because of the maze, you can throw the kids in the maze there, get them lost while you sip on wine.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the case. And eat chocolate there with Babalilla there as well. So thank you, Jess, for sharing your divine experiences with us here in Port Macquarie.
That's all right.
Welcome to Divine Experiences. Can I grab your name?
Alicia.
Alicia, and are you a local or a tourist to Port Macquarie?
Well, I'm a local. I say I'm a local, but I've been here for 6 years, so I don't know whether I'm
allowed
allowed
to
say
that's
that.
A local just yet. Where did you come from?
Sydney.
Sydney, yeah. Sydney or Port Macquarie? Which?
Port Macquarie all the
Oh,
way.
she is divided. Fantastic. I think the same thing. Now, can you give us your most divine experience, thing to do, place to eat or drink in Port Macquarie?
I've got to say the sandbox down at Flynn's Beach. I just love going there. The coffee's amazing. The vibe's fantastic. Just sit down there, hope to see whales, watch everybody swimming, and the food's amazing as well. So
We were down there on Sunday. Food was amazing. The water was pristine, and there was whales breaching out the back. So sandbox is a favourite here in Port Macquarie, just at Flynn's Beach, underneath the surf club.
Yeah.
And is there a hidden gem that you've found in Port Macquarie that nobody else knows about?
Yeah, I've got to say, I went on one of the DVINE Experiences wine tours and I discovered Long Point Vineyard and Art Gallery, and it was just so lovely. The wine tasting was fantastic. The grounds were amazing, and I didn't know it was there, to be honest, but now that I know it's there, I'll be going there a lot, especially over summer.
So it is one of our stops, Long Point Gallery and Vineyard on the wine tour. And we do find a lot of locals, even locals who've been here for more than 6 years, have never been there before. So it is a gallery. They do a very extensive wine tasting. So we do recommend breakfast before we jump on one of our wine tours. But thank you, Alicia, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. May I ask your name?
Jenny,
Jenny, and where are you from, Jen?
I'm from Thrumster in Port Macquarie.
Thrumster, and how long have you been there? Are you local or tourist?
4 years I've been here. I came up here on a holiday and never went home.
Never went home,
To
and
Sydney.
4 years is still not a local, apparently.
No.
It's still I think it's 20 years.
Yeah, and I'd have to say it's 20 years because I still get treated like I'm not a local.
And Sydney or Port Macquarie, favourite?
Port Macquarie. I would never move back to Sydney.
We're not showing this to anybody in Sydney, by the way. Port Macquarie is the real deal. And can I ask where your most divine experience to eat or drink in Port Macquarie is?
Stunned mullet.
Stunned mullet. Why?
It's just beautiful. The atmosphere is beautiful. The service is great. I just loved it. It was a beautiful experience.
Up on Main Beach, beautiful fresh seafood, stunned mullet. Thank you very much, Jen, for sharing your divine experience.
No worries.
Good afternoon. Can you tell us your name?
Diane,
Diane, and where are you from, Diane? Local or tourist?
tourist, Huntingdale,
Huntingdale in Victoria. Where's that near?
Melbourne,
Melbourne, okay.
southeast Melbourne.
And warmer here than Melbourne, I'm thinking at the moment.
It is.
Very warm.
It is. But when we first arrived, it was cold and wet, and Melbourne was warmer.
There you go. See, and now you're going to take the sunshine back with you? I hope not. Leave it right where it is. How long are you here for?
2 weeks.
Oh, nice.
2.5 weeks.
2.5 weeks. And what brought you to Port Macquarie?
Relaxing.
Great place to relax.
But,
Now, where is your favourite place or thing to do or where to go when you're in Port Macquarie?
first check-in is the Glass House. This time we have been a guided tour of the Archibalds,
Lovely.
the opera on Saturday night, La Boheme, and it was great to see all the little kids from the local primary schools, part of that. And then on Saturday we are going as well to the Glass House for 50th anniversary of 70s music.
Wow. And how many of you are going? Have you got a crew up here or?
No, just the two of us.
Just the two of them. That sounds fantastic. So you really come to Port for the glass house.
Oh, and relaxing. That's just an added thing. And the markets.
And the markets. And the markets here or
And Kendall and Laurison and...
The Laurison markets are fantastic, as
Yes.
are these. Well, thank you very much for spruiking and sharing your most divine experience here in Port Macquarie.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Good morning. I'm here with Jared from Healthy Hammered Kombucha, not the kombucha that the Americans pronounce it, and Maddie, who's got Grounded Botanica. Welcome. Are you both locals to the region or?
Yeah, grew up in Port Macquarie, Warhope area, travelled abroad for 10 years and then came back. And yeah, Maddie's
And Maddie from Port Macquarie as well?
Yeah.
Beautiful. And Warhope's a beautiful area. It's up and coming, beautiful cafes out there now as well.
Yeah,
So why Healthy Hammered?
it's just a play on words of like getting hammered on something healthy rather than alcohol.
Do you drink alcohol?
Not so much these days, but yeah, it used to be quite a big drinker back in the day.
Big stint overseas?
Yeah, Canada, lots of snowboarding and
Oh, yeah.
beverages involved for sure.
Yeah, the old Whistler lie.
Yeah.
And what about you, Maddie? Grounded Botanica. Why did you start that?
I was just making all my own natural skincare and products, and I wanted to share that.
So all natural, no sulfates or No,
all
wonderful.
natural, vegan, organic ingredients where I can.
Organic, vegan, and local.
Ingredients aren't local, but they're all handmade by me.
All handmade by Maddie. And can I ask each of you, what is your most divine experience in Port Macquarie? Where to eat, drink, or things to do?
I love Port Macquarie, but I actually like something a little bit just out of Port Macquarie. Am I allowed to mention that?
Please, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I love Peace of Mind down in North Haven. They beautiful cafe, and they use all like pure ingredients, all local.
Yeah.
And yeah, just a good bunch of people that run it.
Big shout out, Peace of
Mind.
And I have seen their local products, and they are lovely, and they do support local businesses. So, and Maddie?
I just love the beaches. I think we have lots of beautiful beaches. Delhi Beach area where it's all national park and rainforest is quite beautiful.
Yeah, if anybody's done that walk down to Shelley Beach, it's just absolutely stunning. It is rainforest meets beach. So thank you very much for sharing your divine experiences.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Pleasure. Morning, what is your name?
Joe.
Joe, and where are you from? Are you a local or tourist?
I am a local for 3.5 years.
Oh, it's still on that border of what local is. I'm thinking Port Macquarie is about 10. Where have you come from?
Orange.
Orange. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Great vineyards in Orange.
Yeah, a bit of a weather change. Yeah.
And look at this.
Yeah.
End of winter, 24 degrees, sun shining, crystal clear water. Now, can you share with us what your most divine experience where to eat or drink in Port Macquarie is?
Well, there are lots of good locations. I think for drinking, Bar Florian.
Bar Florian.
Yeah.
Why?
Beautiful cocktails.
Are they the ones that they set on fire?
They do everything.
Everything.
And if you want something, they'll do it for you as well. No.
Beautiful. So bespoke cocktails. Even better. And to eat, same place or?
I like the Little Shack.
Little Shack.
Yeah.
If anybody's been to Little Shack, it's like Bali on the beach.
Bali on the beach, it is.
Bali
Absolutely.
on the beach.
And they have music, they have drinking, they have food.
What more do you want? Music, drinking, food on the beach. Well, thank you, Joe, for sharing your divine experiences in Port Macquarie. And we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Good morning. Can you tell us your name?
My name is Jerome.
And are you a local or are you a tourist to Port Macquarie?
Well, I've been a tourist and I am a local. I've lived here over on and off for the last 20, 30 years.
Wow.
And I've come back after being in Sydney for the last 20 years, and we're here with my family for the last 2 years now.
And Sydney or Port Macquarie?
Both.
Both. He's not going to divide a nation.
I do love Port Macquarie. It has some amazing aspects, beautiful beaches, and the tourism is coming along here, and there's a lot of interactive things that we're able to do here.
Especially as a family.
Yeah.
So, what is your most divine experience where to eat, drink, or do in Port Macquarie?
There's many places here, but my favourite is Enzo's, and I must say that what really gets me there is the amazing pizzas and their Italian beers.
Italian beers, more than just the Peroni.
Yeah, no, I can't tell you the name, but they're really nice.
A range of beers. So there we go. Enzo's down at Spring Beach. Huge shout out. Great pizza and beer. Good morning. And can I ask your name?
Nicole.
Nicole, and are you a local or are you a tourist?
No, local. Lake Cat-Eye local.
Lake Cat-Eye, which is often pronounced
Lake Cathy. Don't say Lake Cathy to the locals.
That's how we know whether they're a local or tourist. We give them that little assessment. Is it Lake Cat-Eye or Lake Cathy? And how long have you been in Lake Cat-Eye for?
Oh, about 13 years, I'm going to say.
So very much a local.
Yeah.
And Nicole, what is your most divine experience or favourite thing to do in Port Macquarie?
In Port Macquarie, Luke and I like to walk along the breakwall.
And what a
It's
beautiful
perfect.
spot.
We can check out the rocks. We can look for dolphins. Just nice room to look around.
Fresh air. And how good is this weather at the moment?
Perfect weather. That's why we're out.
Anybody would think it was summer. 24 degrees, end of August. Well, thank you, Nicole and Luke, for coming on our little blurb about their favourite things to do and see in Port Macquarie.
Not a problem.
Well, I have found a lady whose head is for video. What's your name?
Brook.
Brooke, that's my sister's name, actually.
There you
And
go.
where are you from?
Port Macquarie.
Port Macquarie. Born and bred?
Born
raised, left, and came back.
Where did you go?
All over.
All over. And you've come back for good now?
Yeah. Oh well, who knows?
Oh, and why not? Look at the beautiful weather in place.
True.
Now, Brooks, quickly trying to get out of here because I just grabbed her on the way through. So, quick favourite places to eat or drink, most divine experiences in Port Macquarie.
Oh, okay. Good lunchtime spot. My favourite would have to be Sushi Co. Excellent sushi and ramen, or you name it. I also really like 2444.
2444 has had a few shout outs, and we know that Pete and Darren do a beautiful job there with local produce, support local businesses.
True.
So, any favourite dish there that you've had recently?
Oh, I think it's the pate or the I can't remember what the terrine.
The terrine, and I think it's called a parfait or something. That's what he calls it.
Yeah.
So it's a bit fancy for pate, but yeah.
I do like Blue Cow gelato for a little bit of an after dinner treat.
And any special flavour at Blue Cow?
They have this amazing blue pea and coconut.
Blue pea and coconut. That sounds amazing. Is that like the blue pea? Yeah,
the blue flour. That's
the flour.
Yeah.
I have that as a tea every night before I go to bed.
Oh, there you go.
Beautiful.
You'll probably really like it then.
And if you add lemon juice to it, it goes purple.
Ooh,
you know that?
Yeah, there you go.
So there you go. And good with vodka.
There you go.
Thank you, Brooke.
No worries.
I appreciate you stopping.
My pleasure.
Good afternoon. I have the lovely Greg here with me. I'm not even going to ask his name, but I already have. Are you a local or a tourist, Greg?
I'm a local.
He's a local, but how long and where local?
2.5 years, Bonnie Hills.
Where from before that?
Sydney, Balmain.
Not a bad spot in Sydney. It's Balmain for
spot.
food and wine.
Very good for food.
And do you prefer Bonnie Hills or Balmain?
These days, Bonnie Hills.
See, we're not telling anybody in Sydney that either.
It's very quiet, see.
It is very
nice and quiet. Lots of beaches.
Beautiful beaches.
Lovely people. No one's in a hurry.
No one's in a hurry.
Everyone's in sort of slow gear.
And what do you import today now for?
Shopping organic.
Organic shop.
Organic shop.
Lovely.
With Organics Matter.
Organics Matter with Matt R.
Matt Rulis.
Yeah.
MR.
MR.
Organics Matter.
We've just interviewed Matt and we did play on the old English Matter.
Matter.
Is that like water? Now.
Like in Hope.
War Hope.
Choppy.
War Choppy.
War Choppy.
That's what the locals call it. Now, Greg.
Love earrings.
Oh, thank you. I've been complimented twice. Win will be after me soon. They'll be asking me to do their spruiking on their TV channels,
okay.
you see.
Yeah.
Now, Greg is a bit of a foodie, he has told me. So what are your divine experiences, or where do you like to eat and drink in Port Macquarie?
I like to eat at Makimoto.
Makimoto.
Japanese.
Korean.
I also like, is it Florence Jones Cheese and Wine?
Florence Jones Cheese and Wine at the end of Clarence Street. Beautiful.
Yes. Where else?
Zebu
for wine.
For wine.
Drink, nice view.
Nice view.
And
nice cocktail.
some nice light food there.
Yes.
Yes.
Small plates, beautiful view over the Hastings.
Well said.
Thank you.
Very
See, I told you Win will be after me in a minute. Giving me a journalist job. And anywhere else? Any fun fact? Or what about down at Bonnie?
Down at Bonnie, at Laurelton, there is Japanese called Soul Street. Very, very good.
Soul Street?
Delicioso Italian.
Oh, we've had a shout out for Delicioso as well.
The Laurelton Hotel, Friday to Monday, has the top cook on, Dougie.
Ooh, Dougie at Laurelton Hotel.
And the barramundi's very good there.
The barra, fresh barra.
Fresh, well, no such thing these
Yeah.
days, is there, eh?
All the way from the Northern Territory.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah.
The big farm up there.
Well, thank you, Greg. Any other hidden facts or anything you'd like to share about Bonnie or Port Macquarie that you've stumbled upon from your move from Balmain to the area?
Pilot Beach is a nice place to swim.
Pilot Beach, no sharks?
No Noah's Arks.
No Noah's Ark.
Dolphins often come in.
Ah, dolphins. There you go. That's a fun fact. Hidden gem.
It's really nice there.
Pilot Beach. Well, thank you for sharing. Recommended.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your divine experiences, Greg.
Thank you for the interview.
Pleasure. Welcome to Matter from Organics Matter. So we're still working out if that was an English take on the water, but it's Organics Matter with Matt R here at the Organic Market in Port Macquarie. Welcome. Can you tell us a little bit about your divine business?
Yeah, we got an organic shop in Port Central, and we also do the real food market every Tuesday, and we sell certified organic and local produce and biodynamic and all that clean good stuff.
All the clean, good stuff. And do you own the farm or are you sourcing it?
Yeah, we've got 300 acres at Pembroke, so 25 minutes from here as well. So we've got cattle and garlic and mangoes and a bit of everything, yeah.
And are you from Port Macquarie originally?
I've been here 18 years. Mum and Dad have been here 30 years. So, yeah.
That's local. That's
yeah.
local. We've been to Boeing 5, 6 years. Is it local? But 18 and 30. And where did you come from 18 years ago?
Picton. We had a farm down there, yep.
Down near Wollongong?
Yes, I'm far from Wollongong,
Yeah. And Port Macquarie or Picton?
Which is better? Oh, Port Macquarie, easy.
There you go. We're not showing these to Sydney-siders anyway. And can you share, Matt, where your favourite or most divine experience where to eat, drink in Port Macquarie region is?
Yeah, at North Haven, Peace, Love, Peace of Mind Cafe. It's just on the main road there. They do all organic stuff, local stuff, organic coffee. It's absolutely amazing, nice people. Yeah, best place.
Peace of Mind. Second shout out for those guys. So we'll be down in North Haven soon. And if you've got a little fun fact or hidden gem that we might not know about in Port Macquarie besides 300 acres in Pembroke.
Yeah.
Not really a hidden gem. I'm sure you can see that one, but...
Oh, we're just so lucky living here because we live in a place where everyone comes to holiday and we literally got the farmland and the beach. We've got rivers, all close proximity. You can't beat it. Yeah.
All in one.
Yeah.
So that is so perfect. Beach, acreage, all in one, and wineries as well. So that's what we're excited about. And organic certified, organic matters. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
Super stoked. My good friend Cassandra Clark here with me, who owns Sea Salt here in Port Macquarie. Can you tell us a little bit about your Divine restaurant there, Sea Salt Cafe and Restaurant?
Hi, Katie. Yeah, of course. I've been the owner of Sea Salt now for 9.5 years. It's right on the water at the marina, overlooking the boats and the fish and the water dragons and local birds. It's really a lovely little spot. Like, it's really great, and we specialise now most probably in seafood, but we do mostly Australian meals. So we do everything from, from a good old pasta dish to a chicken snitty to a hamburger to fish and chips to beautiful salads. I have a signature sea salt salad, which has been on my menu for 9.5 years because there's no point changing it when it's that good. And we do beautiful seafood platters, seafood chowder. We do lots of really lovely home cooked and all local products. So, Katie, everything that we can to get in our restaurant that is local foods and produce, we do.
So, and the seafood chowder there is to die for, but the signature salad, I can't go past either. So,
yeah, salt and pepper view. And the view, yeah.
And like you say, it's really one of those restaurants that everybody can afford.
Yes.
And that view is unaffordable if you were to put a price on it.
Katie, my idea of the restaurant when we started was that I wanted everybody to be able to afford a seaside restaurant, not just fancy people getting to sit beside the water, but anybody. So you can come at Sea Salt with a pair of shorts and a T-shirt, and you can also come in really dressed up to celebrate a really fantastic celebration with your family and friends. So I really chose to cater for everybody in our community.
And where's your divine experience? Where do you love to eat or drink in Port Macquarie? With such a great establishment, where else do you go?
Well, we do go out often because I love to see what other people are doing. You know, some might say it's spying. And it's kind
research.
It's a bit of research, Katie. And so a couple of my favourites are Rivermark because it's similar, you know, it's on the water, they do beautiful food, and also Chop and Chill. It's a great, friendly atmosphere. I like the ease of the comfort, and it's a lovely place to venture to. So yeah, they're my two go-tos. But actually, lots of places. Really, I like to support everybody.
And Port Macquarie is that scene. Like, everybody thinks of the beaches, but they forget how good our cuisine and our wine is.
Yeah.
Any fun facts about Port that you know of? Or?
Oh, well, the fun fact I do say when I meet somebody who's just moved to Port Macquarie, I do say on behalf of the Mayor of Port Macquarie, I would like to welcome you to Port Macquarie. And then one day the Mayor walked in, so that was a bit of fun. So
maybe she will one day be the Mayor.
No, I know where I sit. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Cass, for sharing your divine experiences.
Yeah, thank you, Katie, for all you do.
Good afternoon. May I ask your name?
Kay Simmons.
Kay Simmons, lovely. And are you local or you're a tourist?
36 years local.
That is definitely a local.
Growing old in paradise.
Growing old in paradise. Nowhere else would you like to grow old. I have moved here for that very reason. Now, okay, where is your favourite or your most divine experience in Port Macquarie at?
I enjoy going to Roto House because Jess, the facilitator or person there, is developing it into a festival set up and taken Roto House back to be used, where once upon a time it was locked up. And I just love the history and the ambience of that space.
The venue. And Jess has done a beautiful job there. She does high teas. It's right next to the Koala Hospital. So beautiful spot and, yeah, restoring history. So,
and if you're visiting, it's good with the kids can run around. There's always little things to do in the yard and things like that. So it's a family spot.
It is a family-friendly coffee, high teas, scones, beautiful, beautiful spot. Thank you very much, Kay Simmons, for sharing on about your divine experience here in Port.
Thank you. I'm into the sunshine.
Pleasure. Super excited to have one of the best operators here in Port Macquarie, Christina Sheridan from Miss Lucy. Welcome. And what is your divine business all about?
It's about bringing nightlife and a safe environment for people to come and enjoy cocktails and really good food late at night. So we specialise in a very late night market. So we open from 5 p.m. until midnight. We're the only kitchen in Port Macquarie that's open past, I think, 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock at night. We have many international visitors that come to Miss Lucy on a regular basis as they're passing through town because there's nothing else open. And in doing that, we also stock lots of local products. So local breweries, local wineries, so that those international visitors that are passing through town late at night that don't have the time to go out and sample our local produce have the capability to do it right in the centre of town. And they love it. Even our local gins, we've got beautiful local gins in Port Macquarie, and they think our local gins are sensational. So we're very, very proud of what we do, and we're very, very proud of what we've created with Miss Lucy. It is very, very unique, and it's not mimicked after anything else. It's its own style, its own personality, hence the reason it's called Miss Lucy.
Miss Lucy, revitalising Port Macquarie's nightlife here, open past 9 p.m. Thank you, Christina, for that, because we are hard to press to buy something past 9 p.m. So, and it's a Japanese infused fusion flavour.
Correct. So we mostly specialise in traditional izakaya food, and izakaya food can be anything from ramen to ravioli, and it's what's served in like an izakaya in Japan is like the equivalent of a small pub or a small bar. So we do small plates, particularly shared, a shared focus, so that it's that communal and bringing people together over food and wine and beer and big cocktails and great conversation.
That sounds fantastic. And can you share a divine experience in Port Macquarie where you like to eat, drink or spend some time?
I can. It is my favourite place, and it is the other side.
The other side. We haven't had a shout out for the other side. Where is the other side?
The other side is at Main Beach, just across the road from Main Beach there. It's sort of tucked away under I'm not sure what motel it is, but it's near the, what's it called? The Milk Bar.
The Milk Bar. There we go. So the other side near the Milk Bar, and if you're looking for a cocktail past 9 o'clock or some Japanese-infused small plates, Miss Lucy, thank you very much for sharing your divine experiences with us.
Have a great day.
Pleasure. I'm down here with Jenny. Now, are you a local or a tourist?
I'm a local.
For how long have you lived in Port Macquarie?
About 15 years, just out of Port Macquarie.
Whereabouts out of Port?
Beechwood.
Oh, beautiful. So Beechwood's the other side of Wauchope for all of our Sydney listeners. So shouldn't be tuning in because everybody said Port Macquarie over Sydney any day. But anyway, Beechwood's beautiful. Are you on property?
Yeah, little acreage.
Oh, gorgeous little acreage. Now, Jenny, where's your favourite or the most divine experience in Port Macquarie to eat or drink?
2444.
2444. Just around the corner. Why?
Beautiful food, great service. My daughter works there. The chefs and the staff are just absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
So,
service is always impeccable, so hats off. And the food, Pete does a beautiful, Pete and Darren there do a beautiful local produce, pates, terrines, and support local as well. So thank you very much for sharing your divine experience.
No worries. See you.
Good afternoon. I have a beautiful lady with a fantastic accent here in Port Macquarie. May I ask your name and where you're from?
I'm Christina, and from Port Macquarie.
How long have you been in Port Macquarie?
12 years.
12 years, so a long time.
Long time.
And the accent, where's that from?
The accent is German with a little bit of Spanish.
German with a bit of Spanish, that's very exotic. Where were you living 12 years ago before you came to Port Macquarie?
I was living in Cairns, far north Queensland.
Far north Queensland, nice and hot. In the tropics. And why Port Macquarie?
Because it's a little bit cooler, but has the subtropical climate, which I like.
Best climate in the world in Port Macquarie.
Yes.
And we were just talking a little bit off air. Christina does love to eat and drink around Port Macquarie. Where's your favourite or the most divine experience to eat or drink?
I would say it's a French cuisine. A little fish cafe. It's a little bit outside town, but it's a beautiful environment amongst the vineyards.
It is beautiful at Little Fish. And any favourite meal there that you've had that you go, oh, that was just delicious?
Well, lately had, because it's winter, a beautiful soup.
Soups.
Soups.
Seafood soup, or was it like a bouillabaisse? Or
no, that was more, I think, a pumpkin soup. Yes.
Lovely.
Beautiful.
Anywhere else you like to eat and drink in Port Macquarie?
Yes, I go sometimes to Chop and Chill.
Chop and Chill. On the Hastings, we've had a few votes for Chop and Chill. We do love their fish tacos.
Ah, yes.
Delicious. Well, thank you, Christina, for taking the time to share your divine experience here in Port Macquarie.
And thank you for inviting me.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Now, I've just bumped into two young gentlemen who've got perfect heads for video, and the younger generation are about to spruik their favourite places in Port Macquarie and the region. So welcome. Can I ask your name?
Finn.
Finn?
Yeah, Abby.
And Abby, and where are you from?
I'm English.
English?
From Comboyne.
Comboyne, beautiful place in the world. And whereabouts in England?
Gloucestershire, kind of west of England.
And how long have you been here?
Since November.
And what made you come here?
I just came to kind of hang out and work a little bit.
Nice. And what do you think of Port Macquarie so far?
I like it. Yeah.
You like it?
Not bad.
You love it?
That remains to be seen.
Ah!
I definitely like it.
Still undecided. We can just push him out of the camera that way if you like. And they've already told me that I might have to hire these guys to let me know where the best places to eat and drink are in Port Macquarie. So can you rattle a few of those divine experiences off for us?
Banks Cafe.
Banks Cafe.
Very good.
Why?
Good coffee, good bacon egg roll.
Good
service. Yeah.
Good service.
Very good service.
Banks Cafe, good service, good bacon egg roll, good coffee.
Yeah.
Where else?
Nuna's, good pizza, Sovereign Hill.
Nuna's at Sovereign Hill, great pizza.
Delicioso in Laurelton.
Delicioso for good pizza as well.
Well, yeah, great pizza and other stuff, yeah. And service is good.
These guys get around. Sovereign Hill.
Dunbogan Takeaway, another one.
Takeaway.
That's a lovely one.
And even further, you guys must chew out the petrol,
Bandwagon.
Right? Bandwagon. Why Bandwagon?
Well, really nice interior. Yeah, very nice to cool. And good drinks, smoothies.
Smoothies and interior at Bandwagon.
And great breakfast.
Great breakfast.
Yeah.
That's a big hit.
We've got some more. Burkhart's Bakery.
Organic Bakery.
Yeah. Then you've got just down from Burkhart's. What was the one we couldn't remember? Agostino's.
And what do Agostino's do?
Pies.
Good pies.
And catering, I believe. But they have like their own little, shop front where they sell their
pies and catering.
Yeah.
And what about to drink? Do you drink or you don't do the alcohol thing?
Yeah, we drink a little bit, and we like. What do we like? There's not many good places to drink.
There we go, business idea. Finn and Abby. We'll see them spruiking cocktails down at Little Shack.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
there's
that's all right.
There's a few good places. Yeah.
Surfers, so they're up to Lighthouse Beach to tackle the sharks today, I hear. What do you do for drink or food after that?
Today?
Today.
We just got sushi, actually. Yeah.
Sushi? What do you think of the sushi from inside?
It's good. It's good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Any other little hidden gems or fun facts, boys?
Hidden gems. I mean, there are. but we just have to think of them.
I'll think of them. I think I'm going to employ these guys to be Divine Experience tour guides. So they might jump on board, especially with a lot of hens parties. I'm sure that you guys might be hits on that.
You reckon?
Yeah, I definitely think. All right, well, thank you very much for sharing your Divine Experiences and enjoy your sushi and stuff.
Cheers. Thanks.
I'm down here with Todd from Chef to Farmer. Welcome, Todd. Can you tell us
Thank you very much.
Pleasure. Can you tell us a little bit about your Divine business?
Yeah, so I'm Todd from Chef to Farmer, as you said. We are 100% pasture-raised, no chems meat business. So everything's grown on our farm out at Rollins Plains. It's all processed locally now, so everything stays within an hour's drive for processing and butchering. And we bring it here every week to the markets for everyone to buy straight out of the van.
Out of the van, pesticide and organic.
Not certified, but chemical-free.
Chemical-free, beautiful.
Yeah.
And local businesses supply?
Yeah, so we supply 2444 around the corner, and then we have 2 shops, one at Cat Eye and one at Q that we supply as well.
Wonderful. Yeah. And can I ask what your most divine experience or thing to do, eat, see, drink in Port Macquarie?
Well, last time we went out for dinner was at 244 and we got our chicken and the Millie Hill lamb, which was awesome.
Beautiful.
Yep.
And I know that I've had their patés and terrines, which is your produce as well.
It is,
so,
yep.
Pete does a wonderful job there at 244.
They're awesome. Yeah. They like using the whole animal as well, which makes it so much easier for us.
And local, support local. So,
100%. That's what it's all about.
Are you from Port Macquarie originally? Or
I'm not. I've been here for nearly 20 years now. My wife is born and bred Port Macquarie girl.
Born and bred, beautiful. Yep. And did she have was she a farm girl before?
No, not at all. No. So we had a restaurant. I'm a chef by trade, hence Chef to Farmer. So we had a restaurant in town called LV's on Clarence for 8.5 years. Wow. And we transitioned into the farm to supply our own business because we found it hard to get consistent supply from other small producers. We found they'd get to a certain size, go to Sydney to get more money, which I completely understand. But we're all about local community.
Wow.
We started our own farm. We've actually just ordered a food van as well. So we're going to start doing value-add products for here. So we'll start making breads, pastas, ready-made meals, and eventually long lunches on the farm.
Wow. So every Tuesday, 11 till 2 here at the Organic Market.
Yep.
Chef to Farmer. Good morning. Can I ask your name?
Yes, my name's Anne.
Anne? And local tourist?
Yes, I'm a local.
For how many years?
5 now.
Still not local. We're having this debate whether it's where'd you come from before that?
The back of Sydney.
Back of Sydney, whereabouts?
Camden.
Camden. And Port Macquarie or Camden?
Oh, Port.
Port. Look at that. Definitely Port. We won't be showing this to our Sydney folks. And can I ask your most divine experience, where to eat or drink in Port Macquarie region?
Right. Oh, breakfast or lunch, I'd say the Rivermark Cafe.
Rivermark Cafe down on
right
Hastings.
On the river. It's beautiful down on the river and it's lovely food and very good.
Very beautiful, great outlook. And you did mention Bonny Hills. Now, it's still part of our region. What's down there?
The Bonny Hills Surf Cafe.
Beautiful
down there
spot
is
as
great
well.
Breakfast Sunday morning. It's beautiful.
Bonny Hills Surf Club for breakfast on Sunday morning and Rivermark every other time. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
My most favourite customers on the Divine Tours. How are you?
Good.
She wasn't going to leave me hanging here because nobody else wanted to be on the film, you see. We've had a few. But you've definitely got a head for video, so thankfully she's jumped on board. Now, Carol, would you like to tell our audience where are you from?
Port Macquarie.
For how long?
3 years.
Still not local, Where from before that?
Sydney.
Sydney. And Sydney or Port Macquarie, what do you prefer?
Port Macquarie.
Port Macquarie. We're not showing this to anybody from Sydney, by the way. And now here's a huge question for Carol because she is a big foodie and loves a cocktail. Where is a couple of your most divine experiences, places to eat and drink in Port Macquarie?
How many to choose from?
So many.
So I'm going to go with Stick Bar for cocktail. But I'm also a bit of a fan of Bar Florian now after my cocktail experiment recently.
Oh, we have had a spook for Bar Florian, and they do bespoke cocktails, but they also do these amazing frozen and on fire cocktails and
gelato cocktail.
Gelato cocktails. So Bar Florian, huge shout out.
Yeah.
Anywhere else?
No, well, let's just stick with those two for now.
Those two.
Please go out, experiment.
Try them all. There's so many of them. We did so many on our food safari, and they're all world class. The cuisine, local, cocktails, fantastic. Any fun facts or little hidden gems that you have recently found? Besides, you just told us about Bar Florian. Anywhere else that you?
Everybody has their favourite coffee place.
Yeah.
And everybody has their coffee criteria, whether it's a good coffee, whether they want to be indoors and out, whether they want a view, whatever. For me, 4 espresso every time.
4 espresso, and where are they?
Just up here and around the corner on, I don't know the names of the
I don't
street.
know the name of the street either. They're up here around the corner, and it's towards the beach. It's near a little...
It's just, Casualties espresso and then 4 espresso.
On the corner.
And then Frankie's on the other side. And I'll still go to 4 espresso for a coffee and the most amazing brunches.
Oh, beautiful. There you go. So there's some real foodie insider information here in Port Macquarie. Thank you so much for joining us, Carol.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Good afternoon. I have Amy here representing Utopian Tea. Unfortunately, Karen, who is the beautiful founder of Utopian Tea, can't make it. So Amy's actually going to talk about her DVINE business out here, and also Tea and Treasures, because that's your business that you're representing in the beautiful Port Macquarie region. So if you can firstly talk a little bit about Karen's Utopian Tea, because I love this product.
So Utopian Tea's been open for about a year now, and Karen actually blends all her own teas, which is amazing. She's got about 20 different flavours now, and she's actually started doing tea blending workshops at Roto House. DVINE place to go, but they're super popular, and it's just been a great local experience that somebody who has their tea can share that.
And Roto House, we've just had a huge shout out for them. Utopian Tea workshops there. Karen actually started this after a health condition. So it's all organic.
Organic, yes. Sustainable. She was quite ill with cancer, and during that time, the most incredible experience in getting her through that was her daily cup of tea. So what better way to be inspired to actually create your own?
Than to create your own, and now do workshops where others can create their own as well. Can you tell us a little bit about your business as well?
Yeah, so we actually had a business together, Tea and Treasures, which is a high tea business where we obviously focused on tea and give some workshops, and we became so busy that we actually have just diversified now. So Karen's continuing her work with Utopian Tea, and I'm focusing on the high tea part out at Bago Winery with delicious treats with Amy.
Beautiful, delicious treats with Amy. And while you're here, Amy, what is the most divine experience or place to eat, drink, or little hidden gem in Port Macquarie?
Look, there are so many things, and I've been here about 4 years, but I have to say Bago Winery is incredible. It's about 20 minutes away, and just the most divine wine, and the maze that everybody of all ages can enjoy. But if you haven't been there, please check it out. It's really, really awesome.
A huge shout out to Bago. We have them on our wine tour, and they're a beautiful family, started from ground up, and they have the bays out there, which is actually architectured by Ian Mobbs, who is a landscape architect. So beautiful spot, most picturesque vineyard. When the jacarandas are out in November, starting, and now you do the Tea and Treasures or
delicious treats with Amy.
Delicious treats out there. And you said you've only been here for 4 years. Where have you come from?
I actually migrated from Sydney.
Whereabouts in Sydney?
In the Woolwich area.
In the Woolwich area? So beautiful area over there. But Port Macquarie or Sydney?
Oh, absolutely, Port Macquarie, no doubt. I'm not going back.
I don't think we can actually share any of this for our Sydney counterparts. So we are blessed here in Port Macquarie, the weather, the beaches, beautiful businesses, fantastic tea, great establishments. So thank you for coming down and sharing today.
Having us.
Pleasure. We'll talk about family-friendly Port Macquarie. We have a couple of generations here in the mall about to spruik their 4 generations. 5 generations.
My great-great-granddaughter.
Great-great-granddaughter.
That is my great-grandson, and she is my granddaughter.
Oh my gosh, there we go. And we all live in Port Macquarie?
Well, they used to, but they live in Queensland, but she lives in
Sorry to hear that. Moving from Port Macquarie to Queensland. Now, what was your name?
Beryl Davidson.
Beryl Davidson, and you're a local, I hear.
Yes,
How many years?
About 25, maybe more.
25, and before that, Beryl?
Sydney.
Sydney, whereabouts in Sydney?
Kingsgrove.
Kingsgrove, yes.
My daddy's at Sydney.
Your
Nanny cooked me.
I bet Nanny's a good cook.
And I love her.
And you love her. I bet she loves you. Now, Beryl, where's your favourite place to eat?
Seasalt.
Seasalt Restaurant and Cafe. We have had Cass on here. What's your favourite thing to eat there?
Banana bread, coffee, and we have prawns, which is, I forget what they are. They have beautiful meals.
Beautiful seafood on the marina. And what do you guys like doing at Seasalt?
I
eat the fish.
We eat fish.
You eat fish, and do you feed the fish?
Yeah.
At Seasalt? What do you feed the fish?
We feed him some fish food.
Fish food's a good thing to feed fish, isn't it? Yeah? And what are you doing here today? Are you just shopping?
Yeah, we're just shopping around.
Just shopping around? And have you got any other places that you like to visit in Port Macquarie that you'd like to share with our audience?
I like the Glass House, the shows on at the Glass House.
The Glass House shows. Any favourite recently?
And at Nanny's studio.
And she's got a show on. She teaches burlesque, and she's got a show on at Players Theatre.
Morning. Can you give us your name?
Jasper.
Jasper, are you local to Port Macquarie?
Local enough, so I've been here just about 4 years.
4 years. So still not local. I think it's 20 years. And
yeah,
then you're
almost. I'm on the way. I'm on the way.
And you're from?
So originally from Grafton, but yeah, moved here for work and the change of scenery. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful beaches.
Yeah, so good, so good.
And what's the most divine experience for you in Port Macquarie? Whether eat, drink, or happy place?
Me, I love pizza, so for me, I like going Enzo's is
Another
the way
one
to
for
go.
Enzo's
Is the place.
And we've heard they've got Italian beer that you can't pronounce.
Yeah, half the menu you can't pronounce. You just go to that one. You just point at it. Yeah.
And a favourite pizza topping?
Meat, just anything with meat.
Meat.
Can't go past it. Can't go past
And
it.
if you didn't know, Jasper is a trainer. And he
go.
does eat pizza and drink beer.
Yeah, it's fine. It's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Balance. It's all about balance. It's all about balance.
So your hidden gem in Port Macquarie, what is it?
Hidden gem would be F45. It's the best place to train. So come on down. You can get a 10-day trial for us. You can come have a crack, see how it is. Nice and cheap. Yeah.
I've been
give it a crack.
promising for ages, so I will be coming down for the free 10-day trial, and hopefully you'll see me after that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jasper.
Perfect. All good. No worries.
Pleasure. Good afternoon. Can I have your name?
Tanya.
Tanya, and where are you from?
Foster.
How long have you been in Foster for?
About 9 years.
And before that?
Canberra.
Canberra. That's a big move because of the weather to Foster, or?
Yeah, nice sunny beaches, nice beaches. Yeah.
Great restaurants in Foster. But when you're in Port Macquarie, where's your most divine experience or place to eat or drink?
Has to be Zebu.
Zebu, right on the water,
On the
heart
water.
of Ridges.
Yeah.
Have you just come from there?
I have.
And what did you have? Can I ask?
I only had coffee there this morning.
Coffee.
Yeah.
So she's caffeinated up.
I am.
She's marching through the market, so I grabbed it because of her beautiful orange top, and she's all made up for video.
Oh,
so
yes.
Thank you, Tanya, for sharing your divine
thank
experience
you.
with us. Thank you. Pleasure.